Good morning, everyone. It's Caitlin with the Stitch for Mom, and welcome to Flosstube number 34. Thank you for joining me. There are a lot is an understatement. There are a ton of new subscribers who have come over from Cow Stitcher. So thank you so much. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for my my previous subscribers, people who have been with you from the start. You guys are all awesome. I really appreciate it. Start off with, I was going to show you guys my new shirt. So I got this shirt, I'd Rather Be Stitching. I got it from an Etsy shop called Darling Dolores. She is on Instagram, and I followed her on Instagram, and then I found her Etsy shop, and she makes these, she does these cute shirts. So I bought this shirt. I will link the Etsy shop down below. The shipping did take a little bit longer, but only because of the virus. Like, the same reason why my Fat Quarter Shop order has taken 2 weeks to get here. You know, it is what it is. Love it. I love the sleeves. I love everything about this shirt. It's so cute. Okay, so I wanted to give some shout outs to a few Flosstubers that I've been watching. I've been had a little bit more time, not a lot more time, but I've had a little bit more time to watch from Flosstube. So Mrs. Flossie just started a Flosstube, and I like, she's brand new and she's done really great things for not having been stitching as long as other people have. Another one I've been watching is My Life's a Stitch. So I follow her on Instagram, but she just started a Flosstube a couple of weeks ago, and I really like looking at her stuff. She does a really big variety of things, and I like to watch her. Another person that I've been watching more of is Janet Jabber on Flosstube. I love her energy. I love her stitching. She is fun to watch. Yeah, so those are my people I've been watching. I got my notes today. I'm high class today. All right, so I'm going to start off with previous finishes. So my previous finish is actually just a previous finish from earlier this year, but I never actually showed you how I fully finished it because it's not actually done 100% yet. So it's my holiday hoopla, Easter, and I always put them in this little tin, and I have like the foam core on the back, but I've been looking for a bow to cover the hoop. I haven't been able to find one that I like. So it sits just like this. I absolutely love these. They're perfect size. I stitched on 28 count tea coffee dyed Monaco. And this is a 5-inch hoop, I believe. It's just literally a perfect fit for this. So this was a previous finish that I had never actually fully showed you guys. All right, now for all my finishes, it's been 3 weeks. So last week, I forgot it was Easter, and I was gonna film, and then I just ran out of time. So I was like, yeah, I'll just wait till next Sunday. I'll have more finishes to show them anyway. So the first finish I did, I don't have the chart, is Blackbird Designs, Eleanor Rigby. This was not on my radar to finish at all this week, or the past 3 weeks, but it just kind of started calling to me, and I just started it, like really going to town on it. So this is Eleanor Rigby. I made it into a memorial piece for my mom, so I have her initials, I have the year she passed away. I moved this heart up a little bit, otherwise I used all the called for colors. I framed it. This is a frame that my mom had something in. I love square frames, so I knew I had to use it. And then this fabric in the back, it's just like a piece of sticky board that has some fabric in it, and then I stapled it in there. This fabric is actually from my mom's stash too. And I stitched on 28 count even weave Monaco that I coffee tea dyed. So this is up in my room with some pictures of her. It's perfect. I absolutely love it. Turned out so cute. So that was my first finish for this week. My second finish was, Spring ABCs by Little House Needleworks. These are always hard to show. So I stitched this on 28 count Monaco. I did a ruffle. This board is from Hobby Lobby. It was white, so I chalk painted it dark because I have another one that's white. I just put a washer and a magnet on a little bird's nest at the top. I can pull this off so I can actually show you the stitching. So the stitching itself, I used all my own colors. I think Eve's Leaves is called for, but everything else I used my own. I did change some colors, so I made the house purple. I added a lot more purple than there was originally, and I added some yellow in there as well, and the quilt. I think the quilt is my favorite part. It's so pretty. So now I have 2 done. I have fall done and I have spring done. I have summer in my rotation to get done, and I have winter started too. So I have them all started at least. Alright, so that was my second finish. My third finish, I had showed you guys that I had started it, was the What's in My Cup Farm Life. This is the farmhouse one with the little pig. I used all the called for colors except for the light pink. I didn't have what was called for, so I just made my own. I just came up with my own. And it is on, it's 3 pieces of sticky board. And it's just on a magnet, and I got this metal tray at a junk show that my husband and I went to. And then the bow is also on a magnet, so it just sticks on. And my idea is I can switch these out depending on what the season is. So like the reason why I wanted to stitch these is because I really needed something for just every day in my house, because I took all my like Easter stuff down. So I love this one. It's so cute. And I stitched this on 14 count chalkboard Ada from Fat Quarter Shop. Alright, so that was my second farmhouse cup that I finished, which I haven't shown on Instagram. Is the it's the cream one, but I changed it to Farm Life. So I decided that I'm gonna make all of them, but they're all gonna have farm in them. So I've got Farmhouse, Farm Life. I'm gonna do Farm Charm, which is what it's called for. And then the chicken, I'm gonna do Farm Fresh. But I love this. I did change the cows to shorthorn cows. That's the kind that my parents mostly, I mean, they have a whole bunch, but that's the kind that my dad really liked, was shorthorn cows. I'll see, I'm gonna work on inserting pictures, so I'm gonna try to insert a picture. But I stitched this on the 14 count Ada, chalkboard Ada. I used German chocolate for the cows instead of the called for brandied pears. But everything else is I used the called for. Oh, except for the cups. I'm using 3866 for the cups instead of 3865. It's just more of a creamy color, and then instead of the more gray color. And it's on that Walmart thing that Priscilla had shown, but I actually got it a couple, like, before quarantine. So I've had it for a while. I think I got it over spring break, maybe. But it's super cute. I love it. I absolutely love it. I am going to add a twine flower up here, but I want to get a covered button, so I want to get a covered button kit. I don't have any of those, so I want to get one of those. So eventually it'll look like this. And it is on washers and magnets, so I can change it out for the seasons. I love it. Those were all my finishes for this week. I know I had a lot. Alright, now for my whips. So I'm going to do, like I did last time, I'm going to go through my regular whips, and then I'm going to show you what I worked on for my Mania. I'm also going to tell you what I'm doing for Mania now, because I kind of have a plan. So, my first whip I will show you while I'm trying to bring this up. I did work a little bit on Boob Club, which is weird because I don't know the last time I worked on Boob Club. It's been a while. But I worked on the brew, and it's almost done. So I just have to finish the witch's hat, I think. And the steam coming off the cauldron. Super cute, I like it. So I worked on that one a little bit. Sorry, I'm trying to stay organized. let's see. I worked a teeny little bit on our stitch along. So for our stitch along, we are doing the Halloween rules. We are doing 1 rule a month for the year. We started in November and we'll be done in October. I just need to get my butt in gear. So Madam Ice just posted, she just finished April's block, Stay Up Late, and it is super cute. If you have not seen her, you need to go check her out. I will link her YouTube down below. I absolutely love the stuff that she stitches. She's a great stitcher. So I got the border done. No, not even. I got it like partway done. For I'm gonna show you the chart for Scarecrow, which was February's chart. I'm getting there. It'll get there eventually. Eventually. So that was what I worked on. And another thing I worked on, which was odd because I haven't pulled this out in a while, but this was like my Fall Friday for a while. Be thankful. So I started this 2 weeks ago, like working on it more 2 weeks ago. So I did get more done. I only had like part of this pumpkin done. So I got the rest of it done. I got this pumpkin done and I got that pumpkin started. And I got the TH done, which was good. Those things needed to get done. I like this one. This will be really cute. And I'm not doing it like it says, so I'm not doing the vines. I don't know if I'll do this upper line too. I'm just doing the bottom line and the pumpkins and the Be Thankful as of right now. We'll see if that changes. Sometimes that changes. And I'm not obviously doing the called for. I'm using Pumpkin Harvest, Colonial Copper, and Eggshell. I think Eggshell is called for, but the other ones are not called for. Sorry, I'm looking for a picture. Oh, of course it's not going to have a picture anymore. All right. Another whip. Oh yeah, another whip I worked on was. I don't have the cover photo for it. Field Mouse Hollow. I got a lot done on this. So I got all the vines done. I got a lot of the berries done. Finished that mouse. I'm working on filling in the shoe. I'm hoping to have this one done this week. It's kind of my goal. I love these patterns. They're so cute. I want her to make a mouse 4th of July pattern. That's what I want. In my Ziploc bags, Tara, in my Ziploc bags. Speaking of Tara, I now have in my 805 Stitcher bag, which are Tara's bags. Go check her out on Etsy. I will also link her Etsy shop below. I have my Liberty Lane. Last time I called this Lantern Lane, and I didn't mean that. It's Liberty Lane. I got one house finished and another house almost finished. It's super cute. I like this one a lot. I've been really working on trying to work on 4th of July. So I tried to do rotations. So I did one thing every day, and I did it for 1 week, and I was like, I just gotta stitch what's calling to me, and like this was calling to me, so I stitched that. Another thing I worked on, I'm gonna try to show you a picture. It's no longer available. Ooh. But it is Howl's Moving Castle. I did get quite a bit done on this. Not as much as I wanted to, but this was one that just, I have to be in the mood to stitch this one. I love it. I just have to be in the mood. So I finished the scarecrow and I got more stitching around here and I got more stitching up here. It's going to be super cute when it's done. It's just going to take a while to get in. This is going to be a longer video and I'm sorry. Alright. Another whip I worked on was, I worked on this on last Sunday. Lantern Lane. Lantern Lane. I really like this project. It's going to be so pretty. I started finishing the shutters. Filling in the shutters. I didn't get a ton done. But I like this project a lot. It'll be really pretty when it's all done. Just gotta wait for it to get all done. Oh, I worked on this too. I worked on a lot of things. Alright, another thing I worked on was candy cane wishes. This was in my rotation. It was my Monday rotation. Oops. Yeah, it goes this way. Just working on the border. I like this one. This one's going to be really pretty. I like the colors that I chose to use. So I used mistletoe for the green. And for the red, I'm using cherry cobbler and ribbon red. So it'll be cute. I'm excited. One thing that I wanted to show you guys that I got, that I forgot to show you, is I got a new Goose Designs bag. She's running free shipping right now, and there was this bag that I really wanted, and I kind of tell you why. So I got the Mackinac Island bag. This was not the first one that I wanted, but I do like that I got this one. So these flowers, my parents had a bedspread that I swear was literally these flowers, but it was like the white background with these flowers. And so when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have this. Literally just because it reminds me of my parents. I have my summer ABCs and winter ABCs in here, which I didn't work on at all. But I love this bag. This bag is adorable. I want to make a quilt out of this. We'll see if I get to it. I got a lot on my to-do list. All right. So those were my what I've been working on for my normal whips. So now I'm going to go to Mania. So what I'm doing for Mania is I started 28 projects so far. I'm waiting for some fabric to come in from Fat Quarter Shop to get a lot more done. And then I'm going to revisit each project during Mania. So like day one, I worked on that little pumpkin girl with the dress from my last video. I'm going to work on that on May 1st. So I'm going to continue it on into May to kind of keep my sanity. So these are not in order for which I started them, but I did get them started. So I started Beggar's Fourth by Threadwork Primitives. Luckily my Instagram tells me what number each of these are. I'm not organized. I'm really bad at keeping notes, which is ironic because I'm a teacher, but it's something that I need to grow in. All right. I started Pumpkins for Sale, which was a Mania start that I was supposed to start last year before I quit. I gave up. I'm starting it on the 32 count barn board check Lugana. You can find this at Fat Quarter Shop. I'm doing the brown one, but they also have a gray. All right. I don't remember if I showed you guys this last time, so I'm going to show you it again if I did. But Spirits and Spells by With My Needle and Thread. This is one I'm very excited for this one. It's so pretty. I'm stitching it on 28 count coffee tea dyed Monaco. So All right. I started Away We Go by Country Cottage Needleworks. This was a new release last year. I'm stitching it on 14 count chalkboard Aida. Not the called for colors, I'm just using my own colors. I got the hoe part done. One thing I noticed about using this Aida is when I like put it, like you can, I guess in some lights you can see the white. So I know like people were talking about like black interfacing, so when I finish this I might end up doing that. Because this is a big project to have that show through, and I don't know. I was just not really a super big fan of it. But I'm trying to, I bought some to try, so I'm using it up. But I have some 28 count black Joblin coming that I'm going to be using instead, I think. We'll see, I might not like that either. Another new start I had was Celebrate Christmas by Madame Chantilly. I am stitching this on 32 count Platinum Lugana. So I literally just got the smallest base part of the paste done. I love these projects. I want to work on these next year, like hardcore work on them next year. All right, I started the Sunflower Manor, the big piece. Got like the smallest start ever on this. I don't even know where it's at. It's part of a leaf. So I really want to get these ones finished too for next year. Because I already have where I'm going to put them in my house. We'll see. I started Farm Fresh, which is part of my Whip Go board this year. And I got part of a chicken bin. So I've got lots of room to grow on these guys. That's okay though. That's what Mania is for. I'm so excited for this. Halloween Sampler by Cottage Garden Samplings. I am stitching it on 32 count Stormy Lugana. I started at the bottom corner with the cauldron. It's going to be so pretty. I love this fabric. I started, this was not in my original plans, so I did change my plans. I started Souvenirs of the Heart, Star Spangled Spectacular by With Thy Needle and Thread. And I am stitching it over one. So it's on 32 count Stormy Lugana. I'm stitching it over one. It's very, very tiny. But it's so cool. I love it. It's so tiny. Okay, in my favorite 805 stitcher bag, which is the Hippos, I started something new, and so I talked in the past that I was going to do the Long and Winding Road, which is another Beatles piece for my dad's memorial piece, and I was thinking about it, and it just doesn't fit my dad, so I decided instead that I was actually going to do Cow Pile, which definitely fits my dad. And in this right here, I'm going to put Dad and the date, like 2019. And then I'm going to change the color of the cows to match what he would like. So I got a small start on this, but I'm excited for this one. This one will be really fun. And I'm going to use some of the same colors that I used in Eleanor Rigby. So like the background is going to be blackboard because I used that in Eleanor Rigby. But I am changing the colors up a little bit. I'm excited. It's going to be soon. I cannot wait to work on that one some more. All right. I'm going to try to enter a picture here if I can. You all know what it is. It's Celebrate Halloween by Madame Chantilly. It's also on the 32 count Platinum Lugana. So I'm waiting for another shipment of 32 count Platinum Lugana to start the, oh my gosh, the 4th of July one, which is the other one I want to start. Oops. Okay. I'm trying to use the iPad to come up with, oh bam, it's right there, sweet. All right, the next whip I started, which I don't know about, I like it, but I don't know, is, let me zoom in, oops, is my Pokemon. It's Bulbasaur. I want to be the very best. It's huge. This is a very big piece. So, ugh. Yeah, like a little bit started. So I'm stitching this on 18 count black Ada, because otherwise it would be huge. Like, it's going to be huge on 18 count black Ada. It's a ginormous project. All right, I started When Witches Go Raiding, the small piece. This is, my husband really likes this piece. I had a very small start on it. But it's cute. I like the Monaco. It's very dirty. Like, very model. I like that one. I want to get that one done. I started Summer Whirligig, which was not in my, that was not, so these new things were not in my original plan, so I just did them. This one will not take me very long to finish the trick. And I started the hive. And then I had the first line of the hive, and then I decided that I wanted to use Yield Gold instead, which is the called for. Instead, I used honeycomb, but I didn't like it. All right, I started Basketful of Summertime. Oops. I started some of the leaves down there. This is another one I want to pull out and get done. The last one I've started that for my Mania is the Tulip House, or Tulip, Spring Tulips, by The Real Housewives of Cross Stitch from the Punch Needle Primitive magazine. So I'm using the 14 count chalkboard Ada again. And right now I'm using all the called for colors. I'm debating on changing the tulips to yellow. I want to see what this summer one is. So when they're supposed to be posting the summer one today, or not today, this coming week sometime. And so I want to see what that is to decide if I want to change them to yellow or keep them pink. So those are all my Mania starts. I will have a few more next time that are new because I just didn't have a ton of time. I mean, I kind of got burnt out, but that's okay. So, now for haul. I do have some haul, not a lot, but I do have a little bit. So I went ahead and got Souvenirs of the Heart, the Autumn in Amana, because I like that over one and I want to try it again. This one is special because I've actually been to the Amana colonies. My husband's grandparents live really close to them, and so we visited them a couple times. So I really like this. So I'm going to turn it. I'm going to do over one stitching. I think I'm going to do it on the 32 count Platinum Lugana. I broke down and I got Harriet & Co. to go with. I really hope she makes the 4th of July one. Like, how cute would an Uncle Sam be? Oh, so cute. I wasn't originally going to get this, but then I was like, well, it would work really well for June, and it's Berry Keeper by With I Needle and Thread. And then after watching My Life with Miss Sassy, her snowman, I was like, well, now I have to do this series. So I ended up getting Gone Batty, which I might have shown you last time, but I don't think it did. Gone Batty by With I Needle and Thread. Super cute. This is the only one I have of the series right now. And then I bought, the whole reason why I had to buy those is because I bought Sweet Land of Liberty, the re-release. I love these. I want to do this one, this one, this one. I haven't decided on Abigail's, but then the other one is Liberty Rose, and that one's okay, but I really like the houses. So I bought these from Jen's Stitching Niche. And then my last thing I bought, oh goodness, was Truckin' Along June. So I'm going to start this tomorrow when my 28 count black Joplin gets in. I'm using the same fabric that Cow Stitcher is using, actually. And I know they just released the July one yesterday, and it's so cute. And then the long Meishu, that's not what it's called. The long Meishu Wave one was really cute too. Things I need to buy. All right, so now down to our giveaway. So last 3 weeks ago, we had It Always Seems Impossible Until It Is Done as our giveaway. This is the Satsuma Street Jody Rice Designs. I actually have 2 copies of this because I have one as a PDF that I bought from her a long time ago. Then I got this one in like this little package that I bought. So the winner of It Seems Impossible Until It Is Done is Anne Mousseau. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. It's Anne, M-O-U-S-S-E-A-U. So if you could email me, my email is listed in the drop-down box below. I will get this sent out to you. Our giveaway for next time, I was looking through the charts that I got, and I thought this was a perfect chart to give away right now. So it is Lizzie Kate's Peace, Love, and a Cure. There are a couple of reasons. So I believe this was originally, all profits from the sale of this design will be donated to Susan G. Komen. So this was originally a breast cancer, but I would, if I was stitching this, I would change it. I would change the cure to a different color. So like if I was stitching it for my mom, I would stitch it purple because pancreatic cancer is purple. Stitching it for my dad, I would change it to orange because leukemia is orange. But I also thought that it would be just kind of like a nice thing to stitch for what's happening in the world right now. So this is your giveaway today. Your giveaway question, how many starts are you guys going to have for Mania, or are you doing Mania? Last year I did 19 pieces. This year, so far I'm up to 20, what did I say, 28? So, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic week, 2 weeks. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay sane. Watch Flosstubes. I might be doing a stash drive. I like reorganized all my cross stitches into different seasons, and so I might be doing some stash drives. We'll see. I haven't quite decided yet. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful 2 weeks. I'll see you next week, or in 2 weeks. Bye.